Alright guys, name is Tyler aka Nanogenix. We're looking at your screen and what you saw in the title of this video. I've actually been sitting here contemplating on making this video for like a hot minute now, and I finally decided, alright, I'm just gonna do it. So it looks like, yes, there are two blue Gogetas coming to Dokkan. So what we're looking at right now is actually finally the full screen for the V-Jump. Or actually, I'm just recording my iPhone, which I don't normally do this, but I want to be more interactive with what we can see on the video. This is actually the full V-Jump scan for Dokkan Battle within the magazine. They're advertising, of course, the Dual Dokkan Fest. That's what that right there is saying. Dual Dokkan Fest in December 2018. An AGL TUR Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, a Extreme Fizz SSJ Broly, which hopefully it doesn't. I don't think it says anything in the kanji here, but hopefully still has. I'm hoping. I don't know if it's gonna have it now, but I'm hoping he has a transforming mechanic that takes him into full power. But we don't see that yet. So anyway, then it advertises the LR Trunks we already have, and then the Kid Trunks and Mai that gives you a Super Tech increase. So over here, though, is where it gets pretty peculiar. So this is the AGL Dokkan Festival Blue Gogeta. But then you take a look at the actual screenshot and you're like, hold up, that's a different one. So let me actually back out of this. Shout out to DBS Hype. So I'll put a link to, or Dragon Ball Hype, I'll put a link to their Twitter down below too, we're actually looking at right now. But let me go over here to my actual profile. So this, of course, the one we're just looking at. Here's a much better, sort of higher res screenshot of the actual gameplay that we could see. That is a significantly different art. That is a tech type. So his stats, though, are what sort of lead us to believe he might be free to play, or quote-unquote free to play, maybe a summonable SR that turns into this Gogeta, right? Like maybe an SR Goku or an SR Vegeta that Dokkan awakens into a blue Gogeta, maybe something like they did with 17, where we had the two different 17s that we had one the Hellfighter and then one the standard that would transform into Super 17, maybe something like that. Could be more than one Gogeta, who knows? But as it stands right now, looking at the stats, this looks more free-to-play side. So this could be a brand new free-to-play Gogeta. Now, also just looking at this too, it is worth noting that just because we're looking at in this magazine right now, in this render, that's still, I guess, it doesn't fully confirm there's the second one, right? So this is still definitely up in the air. Everything I'm talking right now is theory crafting. I'm literally just looking at the image that you're looking at on your screen and trying to make some sense of it. So the theories right now is that in my opinion, the art looks great. The art looks really, really good. So it's kind of hard to just look at that and go, man, that's free to play. But then you look at the stats, you go, that looks pretty free to play, because that literally right next to it is a free to play 18 with very close to similar attack stats, because this is literally on a team that has no key boosts, right? Look at all of them. None of them have any starting key, and doesn't appear to have any boost at all because they have 46,000 health. So probably on some super basic team that is not giving the rest of the units any sort of boost at all. So that 7401 is probably his base attack stat. So it does look like it could be free to play. Now my argument to that, just a counter argument, I'm not trying to take it full on, just holy crap theories, you know, or anything like that, but it could be just the art. They grabbed the art from, you know, the art department or whoever's over the in-game art and slapped it onto another unit, right? So that could be it. This legitimately, what we could be looking at is like a Goku and Vegeta that fuse an LR Gogeta. A big theory that someone actually tweeted at me, and I even was kind of like, hold up, they maybe could do that. They've been doing some crazy stuff. Why not? Is a mid-game transforming type unit. So like literally that's potentially the AGL Gogeta that mid-game is transforming, and it's just, again, it's the art slapped onto another unit. And so we're sitting there and we're going, oh wait, it only has 7,400 attack. There's no way that's a Dokkan Fest. There's no way that's an LR. It is actually, and it's just changed type, and it's slapped onto another unit stats right now that we're seeing in this sort of in-game screenshot. So right now, that's basically the only theories I've seen, is either it's free to play, it is transforming type, so the ability, the first ever unit of its time to mid-game go from like AGL to tech or something of that nature, or last but not least, the art is so good, the shading on it is so good, it could be LR. Which, granted, we've seen TUR's really good art, right? If you look at TUR transforming Frieza, TUR transforming Goku, both of them have incredible art, like A1 art. Like I was out of town a bunch and I missed on some of the leaks, and when I reported on LR Goku and Frieza, I misunderstood and called them the LR Goku and LR Frieza, not understanding that it was a dual sort of type card. Anyway, that's what we're looking at, guys. There's a Gogeta. By the way, just take a look at the model in game. Like, look at the aura and stuff. He looks awesome, dude. He looks absolutely incredible. Also worth noting, if we go back over here to where we can see his entire sort of card art, that's his quote-unquote what people are calling now God Punisher. So Soul Punisher, whatever. It does look a little different. Anyway, looks pretty awesome. Either way, looking at this tech art, looking at this art, like, he just looks awesome, man. I'm so ready for all this to be here. But there you go, guys. I finally decided I'm gonna report on it. I tweeted out like almost an hour ago now. Actually, I think it was an hour ago, and I was finally just like, man, I want to talk about this. Like, I just want to talk about it. So, possibly multiple Gogetas, possibly free to play, possibly at least easier to obtain. And it may be one of those things where it's like the Jiren, where you get it from a separate stage, right? Because you're obviously going to take on a new stage to Dokkan Awaken the blue Gogeta. Or it could be that Dokkan Awakens from another unit within the story, because there is still a part 2 of the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie story to be added, and it could be from that as well. And again, it could be the other sort of even more crazy theories, which is that, you know, it's just the art slapped onto a different unit, and that's actually an LR Gogeta we're looking at, or even crazier, a transforming type Gogeta, which would be interesting. But anyways, guys, we're trying to hit 30,000 for the end of the year, so if you're new to the channel, if you're not done so yet, consider going down there, hitting that subscribe button, joining the #NanoFam today. We're actually looking at my Twitter too, so if you guys don't follow me over there at Twitter, join in on the conversation over there as well. You can do so at Nanogenix on Twitter, at Nanogenix on Instagram, all those things. Guys, have a great day. Keep on keeping on Nanogenix and off, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.